For many students across mid-Michigan, today marks the last day of school and the unofficial start of summer camp season. Health experts say it's a good time for families to start thinking about sun safety. News 10's Rachel Fulton shows us why those habits can make a difference long after summer ends.
For many kids, summer starts with cannonballs, eating popsicles, and long days outside. But while they're making memories, experts say they're also logging some of the most important sun exposure of their lives.
Even one blistering sunburn in childhood and adolescence can double your risk of melanoma as an adult. And actually, about 25% of your lifetime UV exposure occurs during childhood and adolescent years.
Michigan State pediatrician Dr. Lauren Azevedo says with camps getting underway, sunscreen isn't a recommendation. It needs to be part of everyone's daily routine.
We recommend that we reapply sunscreen at least every 2 hours or after swimming, bathing, or rubbing off with a towel.
At East Lansing summer camps, sun safety starts before campers even head outside.
If we're taking kids outside as a part of the camp activities, we do limit direct sun exposure to 20 minutes. For kids that are coming for our childcare camps, they apply sunscreen before they arrive. We also reapply at lunchtime.
If you notice your child coming home from summer camp with a tan, it might not necessarily mean a fun day in the sun. In fact, doctors say that a tan is the first sign that UV rays have already caused damage to the skin.
Sun damage affects everyone. There is no safe amount of sun damage regardless of your skin type or your situation.
With summer memories lasting a lifetime, doctors say sun damage can too. In East Lansing, Rachel Fulton, News 10.
All right, well, put on your sunscreen, but definitely go hop in a pool or somewhere fun. Doctors say sunscreen is just one part of protecting children from harmful UV rays. Dr. Azevedo also recommends sun protective clothing, wide-brimmed hats, and sunglasses with UV protections. She says even SPF lip balm is often overlooked and can make a big difference.